income. We sort of pride ourselves on being one of the highest rewarding tokens there is. As an example for you, I'm sure you would have all heard about baby cake. If for every dollar you earn in baby cake, you earn $1.85, nearly double in Earnable. And that's really what it's focused about, is providing that passive income to the holders of the tokens.
Yeah, so if I summarize this, you'll just earn BNB by holding Earnable. And it's going on through, it's by transactional taxes. So with every buy or every sell, you earn BNB in your wallet. You can claim it whenever you want on our website or through BSC scan. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So we have Mikey here as well. Mike, you want to do a little bit of an introduction on who you are?
Yeah, sure. My name is Mike. I am a junior developer. I've also kind of coined the term automation engineer. I mostly just work on the bots and stuff and try to automate any processes that we need done. And I also work on reviewing the Solidity contracts and stuff, mostly anything programming wise. They throw it my way and see what I can do with it.
Nice. Thank you. And then there's me, Tess, and I'm on the marketing and on the more community building side, branding. So all the visuals and everything you see are done by me. And that's background of the team. And I think we are good to go and get started on our first question that's asked in the text chats. Are you ready, Tom and Mike?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. So the first question is, what is the piece of advice you would give that you reckon is the most important than any other token? I'm not sure, but I think it's basically what's the advice you would give that's most important for tokens.
For tokens in general in the crypto sort of space, for me it would be transparent and honest with the community. We have, you see all these devs and they won't even tell you a name or they won't even show you a picture or anything. And it's sort of this massive untrusting thing. How can you trust just a blank face with your sort of hard-earned money in cash, albeit however you got it, be it trading or through a salary? Everyone's got sort of everyone's tied that money in some way, and it's hard to place trust in someone who isn't willing to show you their name or anything. So, we're in a chat each day trying to be as sort of transparent as possible. We talked about our lives and what we're doing, as well as what our plans are and what the troubles are and that sort of thing. So for me, that would be my advice, I guess, on token. And Mike?
I would definitely say the transparency on the dev side. Everything is all about that trust. You want to trust your team. You want to trust that your money's going to be safe and all that. And also on the buyer side, I would say just to get to know the community, get to know these people. Because it's not really the token have all the tokenomics and everything like that, but if the team behind it and the community behind it are just not about it, then why would you be? So that's why we try to stay active and everything like that. We try to make sure everyone stays engaged. We do little rewards and games and stuff like that here and there, just to make sure that people know we're here, we're here to stay, and we want you guys to be, happy making some money.
Nice. I think it's a good question as well. Very nice, original one. The next question is, if you could go back in time and change one thing you regret, what would it be?
In terms of this project, or do you think in general?
Hard to say. It's not stated, but let's say for Earnable, if there's
Earnable. I would say we're pretty early now. One thing me and Tessa sort of spoke around is at the time we wanted to have the supply nice and high. And I know the supply is kind of irrelevant because all it is how many tokens you own. Really, it's the market cap and the price per token doesn't really affect too much. Although the price chart tracks it, really what we're tracking is market cap in general. So, whether there's one token and they cost $1 or 10 tokens and they cost 10 cents, it's really the same sort of thing, other than the theoretical sort of psychological side of it. But I think at the time we thought the idea of having quadrillion tokens was really good because people have even the small holders have like a substantial amount of tokens which they can sort of relate to, and it gives people easy goals to work towards, especially seeing through different rewards. And it's nice to see them sort of reinvest that back into the token. So although that is sort of nice to see, people sort of saying, I have 1 trillion tokens, or I have 500 billion tokens, and that's lovely to see they have actual sort of goals to work towards. Working with liquid tokens is a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, when we're sort of sending them or reporting on it, or just that sort of thing. I think from just an ease of use side, from you test, it would be probably something like.
Yeah, I agree. Like I remember 2 days ago, I called Tom like almost midnight. I was like, I don't know, but did we do good to have that many zeros? I don't know. If you're on Binance, did you ever see a Binance project have so many zeros? What did we think? But yeah, after all, it doesn't really matter. But it's in a way, it's psychological. But I remember this call.
What's actually funny is now Tess is the one that said maybe we have too many zeros, but she actually wanted more. I had to talk her down to more zeros. So yeah, a little fun fact here.
Yeah, true. So let's move on to the third question. It's how many projects you've made. It's a good one.
Well, we have 2 running at the moment, and by no way they sort of is the first one sort of depreciated. It's a gaming API token with that sort of goal of integrating crypto rewards into games, and we're not doing a game or anything like that. We're sort of building a back-end service which game developers can use to integrate into their software. So they build a game and they sort of define waypoints along the journey, and those waypoints are rewarded through our API. So it's sort of a bit like Google Analytics or something. People can log in and see transactions and stuff that have happened within the game. And that's still going on, that's still in the way, but it's a bit more of a long life project in terms of, it's not as simple as write TOKENOMICS, release the contract and market. There's a whole product that needs to be built, and I was sort of speaking to Tess around it, and we loved the idea of this, so which is why Earnable sort of came around. So, and that's the second token for me. So Arigato and Earnable, and Earnable is what we're here speaking to you today about. So, yeah.
Second. So I see also people are still typing. Very good. Keep it up. So the fourth question is a little bit the same. What types of token have you created before? So I think we already kind of answered it, but maybe there's something to add, like Mike or Tom.
I kind of float around and I help out a lot of projects and stuff, so I do have a lot of experience in this space. I'm not going to really name a lot of them because I just really am just like a really active community member that has a lot of skills. But releasing project-wise and everything like that, I've done some Solidity contracts, I've written a couple of dApps, but I've never actually released like a token or anything.
No, and for us it's second, so actually for me it's the first because the release of Arigato, I was still not there, I came in on day 2. So Earnable for me was the very first launch and I was super excited. I couldn't sleep the night before. So the next question is, could you please tell me how you could find this token strategy?
I assume you mean sort of what is the token strategy going forward, do you think, or is it where you find the token strategy?
Let's answer both because where to find it is easy to answer, and then we can go in depth on what is strategy.
Sure. So the strategy or roadmap sort of side of things is shared reasonably often in the Telegram as well as being on the website. And going forward, we are in redevelopment of the website. We've actually just brought on a web developer who's going to be doing a sort of revamped website and adding on some functionality, which would be really nice to sort of see that passive income side around dashboarding and calculators.
Oh, Tom, you're lagging.
Added information and extra features to it.
Hey Tom, can you repeat the past like 2 minutes, or not 2 minutes, but like the past like 3 sentences because you cut out?
Hello?
You're still there.
We bought on a web development with our website and Hello?
Hey Tom, I think you're lagging a little bit.
Can you hear that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay, cool. So we've brought on a web developer who's going to help us sort of flush out the website a little bit more. And the roadmap's on there at the moment, as well as it's shared quite often in Telegram. And then as for sort of the strategy of the token, it's been launched, rewards are live with our sort of Dapp style website, which you can go on and claim your rewards and see how many people have earned in total. And then from there, it's going to be sort of a strong marketing push, and that's going to be using our sort of infinite marketing budget, as we sort of like to call it. So the idea is that the marketing budget takes a percentage of the rewards. So the marketing budget never needs to be liquidated, it never needs to be sold or even touched, and that's the plan, is it will never be touching the marketing wallet. All it will do is accumulate rewards. So in theory, providing that we're getting a return on investment on our marketing, we should have an infinite marketing wallet to keep driving the token forward. So that's one side of the strategy. And then going forward, we're sort of in discussion amongst the team about what's going to be, we have a load of ideas about what's going to be the best way to sort of build out. I think eventually we'll sort of have an ecosystem under Earnable around passive income in crypto, and it's going to be hopefully a number of different ways, all the way down to sort of physical interactions that you could have with your Airbnb. So yeah, there's a sort of whole world of opportunity that it brings to our holders. Ideally, in the future, they wouldn't just be rewards that you can deposit into your wallet, but rewards you can head out and spend. So, on a daily basis, you can earn your BNB and then maybe go and buy yourself a lunch or something. So that's something that you can do now, but it's much more of a long process. What I would do is go sort of trust wallet to Binance to Coinbase to my wallet to then buy things. So sort of smoothing the processes for our holders about not only buying and reinvesting, but how to spend those rewards in the future.
Yeah, and as you can see, we are really big on like the mass adoption of crypto. So we like to integrate crypto wherever we can. We do it in both our projects, and this is really our vision because we know it's the future.
Can I touch on something? Also, we were talking about integrating a way to customize your rewards as well. It's another part of our strategy, so the more people can get into it and not just have to be constrained to just collecting BNB, or even being able to compound their BNB to go back into Earnable and that kind of stuff. So that's part of the whole redesign and everything like that. We're trying to make that more seamless and easier for people, and also a little bit more customizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, and the last question of this little round was, how important is marketing to you, and which aspects of marketing should you focus on more?
So I'll touch on that in a few seconds. I was just going to say, the first step for us really is sort of figuring out what works with this sort of token. A few weeks ago, maybe months ago, this style of token didn't really exist in the way you get rewarded with cryptos outside of the sort of base token you're holding. So it's a learning curve in terms of what's going to be the best and what's going to be this most sort of stable growth. And that's what we're looking for at the moment. So we're experimenting with a lot of different ways. We've got influencers, we've had YouTube videos, we've had AMAs, we're in now today, we've had paid marketing across loads of different services, as well as we're looking into more. And we've been vetted on BSC scan and approved, so those ads will be coming soon. We've had Google ads, etc. And it's sort of tracking the progress of those, and we're very analytical in the way we sort of do things. So we're tracking the progress of all of them, and then we'll be able to sort of optimize the budget and sort of go not all in one, but all in a select few which see the best returns across sort of our marketing category. But I'll hand it over to this test.
Yeah, so if I answer this, I'd say marketing is pretty important to us, but everything we do, we want to do well. So that's why we experiment a lot. I'm a social media marketeer from my background, so we know how important it is to test and see what works and keep doing that. So that's our focus with marketing is very important to us because we need volume, right? For the BNB rewards, we need volume, and volume you get by awareness So we're focusing a lot of it. Like there's not really one aspect. We're just like in the trial stage. But we're also trying to onboard like a professional marketing company to take Earnable to the next stage, because we would like to focus also on the business development side of things too. So that pretty much sums it all, I think.
But then also to go alongside with that is that beneficial side, which is the unlimited marketing wallet. In a traditional token sense, let's take any old token that doesn't have rewards. Everything they spend has to come from somewhere in terms of selling tokens or selling a marketing wallet or however it is. You as a holder would more than likely take the brunt of that sale. And I'll give you an example. In Arigato, when we're marketing, we have a marketing wallet which is great, but it's held in Arigato, and in order to sell some of that, it hurts your position in order to gain more position, if you see what I mean. So we sell it, it hurts your price, and then we can, in theory, gain that back and more through the marketing. Where in Earnable, we have this wallet which is generating pure BNB, which we can spend without ever touching the market. So in theory, there's no big spend from our team. We just keep accumulating the BNB, we can spend it on marketing just straight away, so it's sort of ever flowing.
Yeah, that's true. Nice. Hey, and we have another question. Are the rewards a part of a global pool, or does each user get some set aside?
So the rewards are held in a pool where your percentage is sort of known and then distributed. So if you claim and then claim straight away, it will say on your second claim you have nothing to claim because you've taken your sort of split for the moment, and then after a while it will regenerate back up. So it's done, but it is held in a dead wallet and then sort of pulled out when you claim via BSC scan or the website.
Awesome. So a little bit of both, that is. And Swimming Pool asks, what is your target market cap of Earn?
I think in the BSC sort of landscape, picking a market cap is very hard because hype and sort of the prevalence of the market plays a massive part in how a token rises. And what I mean by that is, I'll give an example for this, and there's a really big project that I'm sort of in at the moment, and I've been working for ages, but all of a sudden over the last week we've seen no real change in what's happened, but it's pumped by nearly 300%, and the market cap has gone with that. So they don't release products till early next year, and it's pumping now, and it's hard to tell why that is, and that's something we sort of battle with, even with marketing. It's really hard to track where marketing comes from, and as such, it's very hard to predict what market cap will reach. In theory, there's not really many limitations, because if you think about the fact that generally what happens is you build up a project, and at some point, you sort of run out of marketing budget, or you spend a lot of marketing budget. Whereas again, it goes back to that whole, in theory, if everything goes as we're planning in terms of continuing to generate volume, the marketing will continue to grow, and we can continue to market in bigger and better ways. I suppose that sort of is two sides to that. There are two sides to that in the way that can we predict what the market cap will be? Realistically, we probably couldn't. And I can stand here today and say, we're going to be a billion market cap. We're going to be 100 million market cap, 200 million market cap. But I would just be effectively lying to you guys, because there's no way that I can tell what we're going to be. What I can tell you is that we're going to continue to market in an effective way that we enjoy doing, and we've got a great team around it, and as we bring on a professional marketing service, that should hopefully continue in the way that it's working. So it comes back to that transparency question from the start. Being transparent with you, we can't predict that, but we can try our best to obviously help you guys by raising it up. So
Thank you. That's a good answer. And she also asked, when focus on China / KR. Is it Croatian? I'm not exactly sure. China. Korea. Okay, are we going to focus on China or Korean markets?
Yeah, so we have a Chinese Telegram group at the moment, and what comes along with that is a great team of community members in there who are fantastic and very helpful, and they help me out with all of the translations and writing the text in the way it should fit for, Chinese exchanges and listings and that sort of thing. As well as that, they've recommended sort of like a growth project with some teams they know. So we are actively looking into that side of things. It's just quite hard with us being over in Europe and not really knowing the way of the world over there. So yes, we are definitely planning to. I think once we're a little bit further in launch and things are maybe not quite so hectic on this side, and Tess has managed to onboard the marketing sort of specialist company we're looking into at the moment, which should hopefully relieve some of her focus on the general sort of English-speaking market, then the Chinese market will definitely, and the sort of Asian market will definitely be next. Because we understand that there's a massive sort of holdership over there in crypto. More blocks are mined in Bitcoin in China than anywhere else in the world, and that's something we want to focus on in the future, sort of going forward. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and also for everyone's information, we launched only 1 week ago. Actually, today is a milestone. So we're talking about future plans after a week, and I'm really proud of the team. I just wanted to mention that. I love it that we came up with a nice vision and everything. So yeah, China market definitely there. And we can move on to the next question, and that's a really nice one. What can you share about love? Means love for all of investors. It's an open question, really.
What can I share about love? Wow, that's a deep one.
Deep,
yeah. I guess it's an interesting one because we have all these people in the chat, and I speak to on a daily basis when I'm in sort of voice chat, and it's a tough question because they are sort of part of the community, and some of the group, I've known for months now, because a lot of them have followed sort of me and Tess over from Arigato, and they believe in us, and so there is a relationship there, where there's trust, and we're involved in terms of projects and that sort of things. So I guess there is sort of a love for the community there, and the way that we work, and the way that we sort of respect each other. And then from a wider sort of source around what can I say around love, then I guess it's just being here doing this sort of stuff. I'm here on a Sunday evening doing chatting to you about a project, and it's just sort of hopefully shows that we do actually love doing this. It would have been quite easy for us to say, let's do it tomorrow in the working week, however it is, but it's a pleasure for us to come here and speak to you on a Sunday night. It's 8:30 here. So yeah, that's a good question in terms of sort of catching someone out, definitely.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love the question. It's really fun. Mikey, go ahead.
I would say I'm not creative to have love Tom. That's like they are good friends of mine. It's really cool how much caring and support and stuff that we show to not only our holders but our team as well. In general, we try to keep a really friendly atmosphere. We try to bring people into the fold, let people know that they are part of something. I think that's really important to us, and that whole broad sense of love and caring, and like I said, that trust too. That all comes with it, and it is very important. And I think we at least try to display that as much as possible.
Yeah, I can definitely say there's a lot of love for each other. As for the holders, we call them earners. And for the team as well, because together we're making this work, right? And we all have one goal, and that's making our lives better with the passive income, but also with each other, because we can see it in the community. There's a lot of positivity. If you look in the chat, you see me spreading love pretty much the whole day. I say good morning to everybody with a lot of hearts, and I'm really happy to talk to everybody. And I would really, if everything stops right now, I think my life would feel a little bit empty, because it's a big part
Like just yesterday we were chatting on the phone for I looked after we were chatting for 1 hour 45, and we were meant to be talking around about all sorts of business bits and around token, and we did for a while. Most of the time we were just talking about the sort of differences between England and Netherlands. We were talking about the Dutch beaches, so just all sorts of random stuff that it's just it's a good time.
Yeah, and also when we hop on voice chat in our main Earnable chat, it's just also the same with the earners. We hop on, we just chat and get to know each other, and we have some pretty close relationships already. I really So that's a long answer for the long thing, I know, but it's a nice topic, right? It's all love. Okay. And back to the questions, there's a wall of text, so I'm scrolling down a little bit, because these are not questions. Oh, we have a pretty important one. Someone asked, who can explain the way of rewarding? How often do the reward BNB come into account? Is it better to claim as fast as you can, or leave it and claim a bit later?
Sure. So the way the rewards work is, and I like to explain it as sort of a transaction. So we'll take $1 worth transaction. So $100 are bought of Earnable. You will keep $85 in Earnable, and that's great, and you're free to do with that whatever you wish. And then from that, we leave just 15%. So of the 15%, 13% are added into the reward pool. 1% is added to the liquidity pool, and then a further 1% is shared throughout the holders or earners as earnable. So you took a little bit of sort of dividend almost, which will grow your earnable sort of tokens, and then further increase your rewards. So the 13% of BNB is added into the pool, and it's relatively quick. I would say in a minute normally you will see it top up on your amount. It's quite heavily based on how quick the cash on the website and how quickly it flows through the sort of pipeline that we have in place. So obviously it's stored on the blockchain, and we need to make a JavaScript call to collect that. So generally I find that if it's not there in a minute, then it will be there the next minute, sort of thing. Obviously, we can't add seconds to it. It'd be like 3 seconds. It's quick, basically. And it's always growing in big transactions quite a lot. So generally, I don't find myself thinking, a transaction's just gone through, I'll check my wallet. Because there's always transactions sort of popping through, so you'll see it grow and jump around in that way. So that's sort of the reward pool. And then in terms of how does it work in terms of claiming and does it grow or not grow, or accumulate, is it staked? So your pot will remain your pot for as long as it's there. So whether you claim it, if you make the assumption that you earn $1 a day, which a lot of our holders are earning far more than that, but $1 a day makes it easy for me to do my maths. So on the first day you have $1, the second day you have $2, $3, $4, X on throughout the days. And it will remain yours in the pot until you claim it. So the reason we do that, and it hasn't really been asked in this, but normally it's the first one, is why aren't we auto rewards? And that's a very specific choice from myself, but sort of others in the team as well. And that's based around the fact that gas fees are expensive if you're a small holder. So, if you're a big holder in a way on the token, paying gas fees is cheap, right? It's 7, 8p, but on a token where you're earning 13% rewards and you're earning that on maybe a not so voluminous day, and you have a few, half a pound or so, I'm British, so I work in pounds, but half $1 in your reward pool, you're going to lose, if it's 7 or 8p, you're going to lose 16% of your rewards just for gas, and that's, let's face it, that's shit. So doing manual means that you're not losing gas fees every half an hour, or even if it's 12 hours, you're not losing the gas fees as much, because you can save up for a week, and then you can have $7 in there at the end of the week, and that's a deliberate sort of case. But no, it doesn't rise, it doesn't drop. You don't have to claim it at a certain time. I've heard horror stories around only being able to claim it like 6:45 on a Tuesday. If you don't, then you lose your rewards. None of that at all. In fact, that sounds hideous. All you do, you just log onto the website, connect in, and just straightforward as that. You just click claim, you'll be in your wallet anytime, any place.
Yeah, so for me it works out that I like to claim every day because I'm really looking forward to it every day. I'm like, yay, again, I do it usually in the mornings. But my mom, for instance, she invested as well, and my mom likes to claim once a week. So she claimed for the first time today, and it was like a party for her. And she likes to accumulate more, so we leave it up to the earners, really.
Yeah.
The next question is, what inspired you to start the Earnable project?
Sure. So it was actually another project, really. I am a big fan of passive income and investing in general. I have all sorts of like algorithmic stock trading bots, and I'm a statistician by trade, so I track everything, and I just love the idea of like accumulation is your friend in terms of, you know, if you earn interest on money, then in 50 years you'll be a millionaire, you know, all these things you see. So that's a passion of mine, really, sort of financial well-being and that side of things. And so I know sort of crypto, you know, I'm here with Rato and stuff, as well as trading, and it's just an interest of mine, and it's always been an interest of mine. And I haven't really thought of combining them, to be honest with you, but one day I saw a really interesting project pop up, and I'm not normally into Doge or dog projects, however you say it in your sort of way, but BNB got popped up, and I was like, wow, that sounds like a cool project, I'll sort of hop in. And I haven't really been around this DeFi space for that long. And, you know, I do a lot of research into projects, but this one I haven't done a lot of research because I thought it sounds really cool. And, you know, you can earn money. I was early there and I was making good money through a sort of reward system, and I was like, wow, this is cool. I really like this. And then one day it was right, and that moment was gone, but it didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth much, because that idea was there, that, you know, this is a thing that people are doing, and it can be a thing that can sort of work, and sort of I guess the numbers work out, and that's sort of where emerges two things. I always had the idea of doing a sort of passive income idea in this way, but not maybe crypto. And when I saw that project and it rubbed, and, you know, I saw something good go to waste, and that's where really, you know, I messaged Tess, we were both in that token, and we were both really enjoying it. And then I messaged Tess and I was like, look, this is a great opportunity in terms of this works, and, you know, this is something that could work in the future going forward. You know, who doesn't love holding something, just like you would any other token, but then also being rewarded on top of that. And, you know, a lot of holders now we've only been open a week, you know, we've only been sort of had liquidity in the market for a week now, and already we have people who have made 2 times their initial investment just on the rewards alone. So, yeah, there are sort of people doing well, and it's great to see, and it's sort of proud for us, I guess, to see what's happening here, and to see people being paid off for sort of being in the project. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I remember that call, the early call about let's go, yes. He called me, Tess, you in? I was like, yes, I love the idea of passive income. Let's go. We started brainstorming right away. It was good. It was a really good day. We can go back to the questions. Gib asked, with such a good reward potential, would you consider launching a credit card to be used with this token?
Sure. So that is a very good question, specifically because what I was mentioning earlier around the idea of your sort of interaction with the physical world, that is what I'm alluding to. The idea that you would earn your rewards in a sort of on our web app, you would cash them in, and then you can spend them at the bar and buy your friends a drink, or, you know, you can use it to pay your bills, or you can use it to reinvest into Safety or Earnable or BNB or Bitcoin, whatever it is that you want to do. We don't mind. We're just here to help you sort of realise a life where you don't have to go to work every day. You know, that's our goal. That's all of our goal, I think. You know, very few people as well think, I'm looking forward to going to work today. And even if you do love it, this is something that can hopefully, in theory, supplement that. And that's what we're looking to do. And the one way of doing that, and the ultimate goal for us, would to be you earn your money, you buy your position, you earn your money, and then you go into the shop and you spend that without any sort of integration errors, or, you know, at the moment, sure, I earn rewards, but I log onto my Trust wallet, I withdraw it to Binance, I change it to ETH, I swap up to Coinbase, I withdraw it to my PayPal, I put it in my bank, and that's like, you know, that's the worst process ever. Like, from like pipeline optimization. That's something that we need to solve, and I'm fully on board with saying that that's something that right now Earnable does not fix, but in the future that is my goal. I want that solution to be much easier. That you can go to your friends and you show them Earnable, and you say, if you earn an Earnable, you can earn these rewards and you can spend them within an hour on your credit card, or within 10 minutes on your credit card, or whatever it is. So yes, it's a long-term goal, and it's something that maybe isn't drawn up right now, but that is definitely something that I love the idea of, and I think it would bring such a nice dimension to the way that we can help people.
I also wanted to touch on that. That's fine. We were also thinking like our website in general should be like one kind of, I think we just our website and everything to do. So like that's why we're trying to, like I said, like pipeline this, like make it possible, but also like have her voice at the forefront of that, so that you can see that and also sort of platform touch anywhere really, because we just want to make it like so easy and seamless that passive income, no matter where it comes from, how you get it, or use it, it's gonna just like keep working. And that's like we every day, because you're always talking about new ideas and concepts and designs and all that stuff, and we are not.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Nice touch on the subject, Mike. So we have we planned this aiming to be like about 45 minutes. I think we're gonna take a little bit longer, but I just want to let you guys know there are quite some questions left. So let's go to the answers a little bit quicker. I know this will not we will not make the 45 minutes. We will take longer, but just for your all information. The question HD asked is, are there any plans for exchange listings in the future?
Sure. So, of course there are plans. I don't know how many of you are sort of familiar with the costing around exchange listings, but they are extremely expensive. And not only extremely expensive, but there's the payment involved in paying for the exchange. You need to provide your liquidity for the market. So that's normally going to be BNB and tokens. So obviously we have a cost for the BNB, and then we have, normally you need to sign a marketing proposal around that. So yes, we're very, very keen to have exchanges, and we're very keen to be on exchanges, because I think, this project benefits really from one thing massively, and that's volume. And there's one sort of thing that will bring volume to this token, that's exchange listing. Having our name right there, someone can click on any given exchange, trade and pair, is exactly what this token means, and it's something that we're definitely working towards. I can't quite say when or sort of anything. One, because of sort of when you're involved in these things, you have confidentiality agreements, and then also because we are only a weekend. So, we already had people reach out and say, are you interested? Would you be interested in the future in this exchange? Of course we're interested, but there's no news at the moment.
Great, thanks. Gib also asked, can we have a chart that helps us track our earnings and withdrawals over time? It would be nice to see our earnings over time.
Yes, it would be lovely. I totally agree. And that's something that we're working hard towards. So while I was breaking up earlier on the old phone, what I was trying to say was we've got a new web developer who's fantastic and has great portfolio of work he's done before, and he's really design-led, and he's sort of code great. So that's fantastic, but the one thing that's great about it, he is an actual web developer. I do sort of web analytics, and I do stats, and I do sort of Selenium development, but one thing I don't do very well, and testing a test for this, is web design. So it's amazing to have him on the team, and I cannot tell you how great I am to have him on the team. And that is his first job, and he's already given us some design and plans. Is the new website, which will feature, first off, a new look for the project in terms of where you land, and then alongside that will be dashboarding and options to claim in new ways. So reinvestment, picking how you want to claim, whether you want to claim this week you'd like to claim in BNB, the next week you'd like to claim in Earnable, and then the week after that you'd like to claim in SafeMove. You're more than welcome to do that. We're not going to change how you want to do things like that. You claim whatever you want to claim, as well as all of the design elements and the dashboard elements that you can imagine, so charts, history, how do you compare in other wallets, that sort of thing. What's your lifetime earnings? All sorts of things that people could, we're still drawing up the plans on what we'd like to be on this. So if there's anything that you guys want to see as holders, or as future holders, or as even people who aren't interested but think that would be cool, please do let us know, because I'd love to talk to your ideas and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so dashboard is like one of the first things we're working on right now, so that's pretty nice. The question that is, I think, already answered in chat, but I'm going to mention here what is the question and what has been said. HD asked, what happens when the 453, sorry, I'm so Dutch, this is so hard for me. What happens when the 453 BNB runs out? And I think he's referring to our BNB rewards or total rewards.
Yeah, that's the total rewards. That's a key.
Yeah.
So that's actually that actually goes the other way in terms of positivity. That number will go up, and that's sort of showing how many people in the community, how much the community has totally earned, as opposed to going down to zero. So the opposite of what you mean, and it's actually a really good thing, because you can log on, and we use that as a use case in marketing. You'll see all of our marketing figures, all of our marketing pieces that Test creates. Almost all of them will sort of advertise that figure. So the last one that came out was over $125,000 in BNB has been given out in 1 week by Earnable. And we have I can tell you now, so I can sort of stall you for about 10 seconds. We have 2 seconds. We have 1,332 holders, and between those people, over $100,000 has been given out. So, I mean, that's a great stat for us. We love that stat. So, keep going up.
So Josh Post asked, how big is the yearly stomps again? Or gain? How big is the yearly stomps gain? This is your question, Tom. Fire.
What's the... Sorry, can you repeat it again?
How big is the yearly stomps gain? So I think kind of referring... Oh, sorry, I live downtown. There's so many motorbikes out here. Sorry. Okay, Tom, go ahead.
So what's the yearly gain? We're hoping we're going to launch. So in the first week, it's hard to tell. We can't really tell what it's going to be. What I can tell you is that we launched around about $50,000 worth of market cap. We actually launched below that, but as I'm sure many of you have been aware, if you're early in the project, it jumps to around about $50,000 very quickly. So we'll assume $50,000, and our market cap is very close to $1 million right now. In fact, I'm looking at the chart, and we're sort of teetering near 984 right now. So, it's early days, and I know it can't really be compared, but that's a 20x this week. So
a little announcement. We just crossed 1 million.
There we go.
I know. Yep.
We just got 1 million, which is great news, and that marks 20x in a week. So in a year, obviously that is an unsustainable form of growth, but we can't. Again, it goes back to me saying where are we going to be in a year? What's the market cap going to reach at some point? If I were to tell you right now to sort of FOMO you into the project, that would just be unlegitimate for myself. But we're not going to stop with the marketing, and again, it goes back to that. We have a marketing budget generated each day to spend in a new way, and we're going to continue to grow.
Thank you. We are continuing to the next question, and that's when Marketcap.
When Marketcap, when Binance. Marketcap, we have applied. There's not a lot more we can do about that. I know there's some people who say you can fast track things and have offers to fast track. What I've said to them is that we're going to scope it out and see how long it's going to take. I know CoinMarketCap is getting more and more picky with who it accepts and sort of vetting people before they let them on there due to the amount of rug pulls and malicious projects that have been listed recently, and that unfortunately does hurt us legitimate projects and actually getting listed. But we are applied. we do know some people there from our previous listing, and we've had email chains to go off of. So I can't tell you when it's going to be to a date, but I can tell you we have applied. And if things sort of get out of hand and things are taking a long time, we can look into the other fast tracking it. But for us, we're not a project trying to raise quick market cap to pull out. We're happy with steady growth, which at the moment is we're seeing great growth, but over time we're happy with steady growth, which sort of confirms you guys' decision to sort of be investors in the project. So if it takes a week or 2 weeks, that's fine with us. Or even 3, that's still fine. And we're sort of weighing up. So I don't know when it will be, but hopefully it will be, and it's going to apply. And that's the same for Comix as well.
Yes, that was the next question. Yeah.
Comix is the exact same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to the question from JMFD, and he asked, any plans to show analytics on how much BNB individual wallets have claimed?
Yeah, so I'm kind of deciding at the moment on whether I want it to be your wallets or wallets in general, because I don't actually know what people think. The whole point of crypto really is for it to be anonymized and safe, and people can't see it. Do I really want people sort of flaunting that wallets are earning this much or that sort of thing? It's sort of an ethical thing. I'm working through it in my head. We have 2 options effectively, and that's one, do we do a wallet lookup where you can look at any wallet and see what they've earned over time, when did they join the project, how much have they earned since they joined the project, what are they claiming, that sort of stuff, or do we keep it limited to the people? I don't really know, but we're sort of working that through, but what I can say is there will be what we're talking about in terms of the dashboard. We sort of answered it earlier. It's coming soon, hopefully.
Yeah, great. Hey, and I'm moving on, but there's not many questions left. Amir said, great point ever, just claimed my BNB for the first time. Congrats, Amir, enjoyed it one. Buy yourself a beer. Marketcap is going over 1 million now. To the moon. When Fall Guys update? That's interesting. Fall Guys. There's not really Fall Guys update. But we have another question coming in. That's any plans to expand on NFT marketplace?
Any plans to expand on NFT marketplace? Probably not, because NFT marketplace just feels like something that shitcoins throw around as a bit of usability. So it's unlikely that we do it in an NFT marketplace. People can make into like an easy, yeah.
I've been talking about that because the NFT, we like the idea and everything, but we feel like the space is so new and everything. We want to grow a little bit before we even do anything.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's a lot of the shitcoin kind of marketing right now around it, and none of it really actually has kind of product or value behind it, besides the really big, expensive ones, which is kind of how we do this.
Yeah, so the only thing I could ever think of is you are free to do whatever you want with your earned rewards. So you can imagine maybe one day you can also buy NFTs from another marketplace or whatever. In that way, we might integrate. Yeah. But for ourselves, pretty much probably not.
I think more than likely we look at integrations into marketplaces where you can spend your hard-earned rewards, as opposed to building marketplaces which we ourselves don't get to fix the brand or the product in the way that we're sort of looking for. We're looking for more that sort of passive income integration side.
Yeah. So, that were the questions that are asked in the channel, and since we're now already a little bit later, I was thinking maybe we can, if there's in the audience maybe 2-3 people who want to ask a live question, we can touch something shortly, and otherwise we're gonna say our goodbyes. What about you, HD? What do you think? Some live questions?
We'll open the floor up if anyone wants to ask a question. We'll introduce you up to the audience. You can just put your hand up, but otherwise you can type it in the chat. Any other questions? Last call.
I think we're good, right?
Yep,
Yes?
we're good.
Nice.
Thank you everyone so much for this opportunity. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming up and sharing about your project. Really hope that like the community got to learn from it. I appreciate you guys are a transparent team. Obviously, that's not common in cryptocurrency, so it's really valued when it is. So thank you and appreciate your time as well.
Yes, thank you for having us here, and thank you all for listening.
We got one question. One person wants to come up. Anime for see if you can come up here. Or no, I don't think. Oh wait, he put his hand up.
Can we allow him to speak, or?
Yeah, there he is.
Perfect.
Hey, do you have a question for?
Yeah.
You have a question? Okay.
That was funny.